Sunday swap took place at a checkpoint near the industrial town of Horlivka in the Donetsk region. The exchange, which included civilians caught in the fighting as well as fighters, is part of a deal aimed at ending the 5-year conflict in eastern Ukraine.
I was sentenced to 12 years in prison for state treason in the so-called Luhansk People's Republic. I came to visit my parents and, unfortunately, was unable to leave the city. At that time, my child was 2 years old and has been waiting for 3 years for his mother to come back home.
A prisoner released by Kyiv said he was tortured while in captivity.
When I was brought to a prison, the prison officials refused to take me from the security service of Ukraine 5 times, saying, "Take away this dead body. He's no longer alive." I survived despite the enemies.
It was not the first prisoner exchange involving Russia and Ukraine. In September, 24 sailors seized by Russia in the Kerch Strait off Crimea in November 2018 were released in exchange for a person linked to the downing of a Malaysian passenger plane over Ukraine in 2014. In a major exchange 2 years ago, Ukraine handed over close to 300 captives to pro-Russian separatists, taking back about 70. Tatiana Katicheva was disappointed that her son was not returned to her at the time.
In 2017, I came here for the exchange, but my son was deleted from the lists. So until now, I didn't believe he would come. Thanks to Zelensky for all that happened.
Hopes for ending the fighting have risen since the election of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who hopes to end the 5-year conflict through negotiations with Russia. But prospects for peace are far from guaranteed, with Kyiv wanting to re-establish control over its borders with Russia and Russian-backed separatists determined to retain autonomy, and many of them prepared to continue fighting.
We are happy that we are free now after 4 years for some and 5 years for others, and liberated from the shackles of Ukrainian Nazism. We are inspired and ready to fight.
But a representative of the rebels confirmed that several prisoners from the rebel Luhansk and Donetsk areas held in Ukrainian prisons refused to return to the separatist regions. Zlatica, Hoke, VOA News, Washington.